Hi guys, my name's Dan. I'm 38. The reason I'm making these videos is for people to come along on my journey. For two, to release stress and bits like that. For three, it's going to help people who's going through the same thing. And obviously, hopefully I'll be able to help people out with financials, how to find out about financially getting safe with this disease. So 6 weeks ago I had a mini stroke. I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work. I went all limp on the left side. Did not know what was going on. Wife called the paramedics straight away. I was rushed over to High Wycombe Hospital. In High Wycombe Hospital, they done all the scans. They managed to stop the stroke, and obviously there's a remainder of weakness over the following weeks, what you have to rebuild. Like, I'm still sitting here now with my fingers that I can no longer use at the moment. And as I was going to be discharged from the hospital, the doctor come to me and said, unfortunately, on your CT scan, they have seen that you have got I think they said a 3.6 cyst on your upper left lung lobe. And at that point, I didn't think much of it. I thought, yeah, okay, well, it's probably something to do with a stroke or whatever, something to do. 2 weeks passed. Obviously, for them 2 weeks, I've been trying to rebuild myself, just trying to put things right. After you have a stroke, you're very confused, very, very, very confused of what's going on and things like that. As I said, 2 weeks later, I was contacted by a lung and heart specialist at Windsor Hospital, and they asked me to go in for a appointment. Back then I was like, yeah, okay, whatever, yeah, that's fine. Went over, my brother took me over there because I wasn't allowed to drive at that stage because of my small stroke, so I wasn't allowed to drive for 28 days. And basically got called in. I had my weight done. They checked my oxygen levels through a little machine. You have to blow it right up, but I was like, yeah, okay. Went into the doctors. They didn't give me any hint of what it was or anything, which I think was good because of, as all of us know, a cyst could be anything. A cyst could be just anything on your lungs. It could have been something to do with a stroke or something like that. So I did understand that. She basically said to me that she wants me to go for a PET CT scan and a lung, a lung performance scan. So I went for the lung performance scan, sat on a machine, blew in this machine, held my breath for how long he wanted and things like that. And that was absolutely fine. I thought, yeah, okay, that's fine. And then 3 days later, they asked me to go for a PET scan. I went over for a PET scan. For them people who don't know what a PET scan is, it's like a CT scan, but they inject you with like a biohazard sort of thing, what has glucose. And from what I've researched and things like that, it's something that the cancer loves. If you've got cancer and you have this PET scan, it'll highlight it like a Christmas tree. Yes, I said a Christmas tree. So I had that test done. Nothing was bad about it. Nothing was bad about the test. Absolutely nothing at all. It was fine. It went in, it was absolutely fine. The only side effects I had was the next day I ached a little bit. But absolutely no worries at all. It was pretty quick. I was over there for about 3 hours. And then 3 days, less than that, 2 hours later, after having the CT scan, I got called in to Windsor Lung Clinic again because they wanted to do a follow-up on everything that's been going on. Sorry if I'm looking away, I'm trying to think and trying to process everything that's gone on. So I said, yes, okay, I'll go in. And so from yesterday, which was the 10th of March 2026, I went into Windsor Lung and Heart Specialist. Just sitting there with my brother because he took me over again, which has been absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend anyone who's going through this to go with someone who they can trust, and also who they know can reclaim knowledge, because you do miss a lot. So as I got called in, I normally go in on my own, but the doctor actually said to me, I think your friend or whoever it is who come with you better come in with you. So I come in, and she basically said she's looked at CT scans, she's looked at other scans, she looked at the lung function test one. Unfortunately enough, my lungs are still excellent, still okay. And she just basically said, the lungs are okay, but the PET CT didn't come back very good. Where the PET scan they did was for the whole body. Lucky enough for me, it was only glowing like a Christmas tree at my lungs, at this one small 3.6 mil thing. She couldn't give me a grade yet because of, obviously, they've got to do more tests. I went for blood tests when I was there yesterday. I've got to go for a CT scan Friday, and obviously they want me to go and have a where they shove like a camera down the throat, and take a small little biopsy of it over in London. But she reckons it'd be no bigger than stage 2 at the moment. It is removable. And when I was told that, I was just thought, I'm 38 years old, I've just been told I have cancer. And when we were sitting on them 2 chairs, it felt like my soul had come out my body, and I was looking down on me and my brother sitting there. And obviously, after being diagnosed with that, you have to tell your loved ones, don't you? You have to go to your loved ones and speak to your loved ones, explain to your loved ones what's going on. People who know me know of me or know what I'm like. I'm normally a happy-go-lucky person, laughing, giggling, joking around and stuff like that. So the first thing I did was I went to my mum and dad's, and I just clearly said to my mum and dad, can they please sit down at the table? do have an inkling that my mum knew what was coming. I knew what was coming. I didn't want to admit to it, but I knew what was coming. Because stupid me looked at Google and watched videos. So, if you're getting these tests done, I highly advise not to look at your Google, not to summons on exactly what cancer you've got on YouTube or anything like that, and how they remove it, or what's the treatment or anything like that, because that just messes up your head big time. Big time. That messed up my head. So as we come out, as I said, we went home, spoke to my mum, told her that unfortunately I got cancer. I come back, spoke to my wife, and told my wife that I have cancer. I have got a 12-year-old daughter. I'm not going to tell her anything, and the reason why I'm not going to tell her anything is because of she lost my dad, my dad's dad, so my granddad, a year and a half ago through lung cancer, and she also lost her nan less than a year ago through cancer. So she'll put 2 and 2 together and think cancer, daddy's gonna die. But as I said, I've been told it could be operated on. Just waiting for the rest of these tests. Yeah, so sorry you've sat here listening to me waffle and go on. And as I said, I hope that this can help anyone who's struggling with it, or anyone who needs to understand it. It's going to be a long battle. It's going to be a very long battle. But hopefully we get through it. But if you have any questions on the processes, or if you're feeling down, or if you want to ask me anything, more than welcome to in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So then, until the next video, thank you very much for watching me wobble along, and then I'll get back to you.